Welcome to the Paul Smith Podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Paul Smith Podcast. Oh, I am loud. Hang on a second. Is that better? It's loud then. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the Paul Smith Podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. We are live on Facebook and Twitch. I hope you're all feeling good and happy and all well. And yeah, it's Thursday night. We are in lockdown. I am without my partner in crime today, Miss Laurie Callow. Because she's back at home in Torquay looking after kids and shit. So I'm all by my little old self. But I'm going to be joined a little bit later in the show by actor, comedian, podcast host, Twitch gamer, Mr. Rick Carr. So if you've got any questions for Rick, you might have seen him on Brassic or Old Elite. What is it? What was it called? I should have done research. He's a mate of mine. We've been mates for ages. I don't really watch his shit. Don't tell him that though when I come on. This is my problem, you see. I don't really do. I've been putting a lot of effort into this podcast. I've been putting a lot of effort in lately, doing like learning the technical side because I've had to do it from home, just me and Panda on the mic. I've been putting a lot of graft into the tech side, trying to figure out all of the bits and bobs that go into how it all works, cameras and leads and wires and lights and fucking all kinds of shit. It's difficult, but I feel like I'm getting there. I've set my new little sound system up today. I hope it's sounding good to you all. And I feel like I'm doing well. I'm quite proud of myself. But I am letting myself down still on the whole researching guests. Because the thing with me is, I quite like a natural chat, me. I kind of like to find things out. Now, that's hard with a dead good mate, but I can say he's a good mate. I don't like seeing him every day because he lives in Manny and that, and obviously lockdown and all that. We do speak quite regularly, but it's nice to just have a little catch up. So we had a little chat today just to make sure he was doing it, but I haven't really caught up with him. So I thought, you know what, I'll do it in front of the people. Also, because I've got my new little gadgets here, I want to try, right, doing a phone in, but I can't do a phone in. Because if I give me number out, I'm going to get a load of fucking knobheads, aren't I? Just ringing up and all kinds of shit. It's going to be chaos. So I thought instead, I'll do a phone out. So if you want to get involved in that, you can do that. The way you're going to do that is you can go on to twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy, and you can go and you'll be able to go into the chat in there. I can see the chat there. You can say hello to me and let me know why you think I should call you. And then if you convince me, then DM me the little number, and I'll give you the call. If you want me to give somebody a call, maybe cheer them up. If you want me to piss someone off, please don't ring me and tell me to ring your mate and call him a fat cunt or something, because I don't need that energy at the minute. Although it would be funny, like I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, let's have some positive vibes on the show today. It's been a tough time. I feel like I wanna radiate some goodwill into the world. So if you want me to get involved and say hello to your ma, I'll ring your ma up. I'll say hello to your ma. I'll be like, hello, Mrs. whatever your name is. Hope you're having a lovely day. So we've got lots of people watching on Facebook. If you are on Facebook and you want to say hello, pop on over to twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy. And you can say hello in the little chat there. Hello, Taylor. How are you? We've already got one submission for the call, for the phone-in section of the show. What would you like to talk about, Taylor? what would be your subject? She's gone quiet. I think I was going to go through the news, right? I'll be honest with you, right? I was going to go through the news and be like a professional, like a radio show. Like have proper topics in that. Like, oh, Brexit. What do you all think about that? I know that's not topical. This is how up to date I am. But I was going to be like, oh, Brexit. Like, are you for or against it? And then there's going to be like people phoning in going, nah, fuck Europe off. And then there's other going to be people going, you're all old cunts. But I decided not to do that because it was very, very partisan, to use a nice word there. So I thought, I'll let people convince me with the topics they want to talk about. Taylor's come in with aliens. We'll get on this. I've been playing with this all day. And you know what's best, right? Now, because it's been quite a lonely time for a stand-up comedian at the minute. We are creatures who enjoy a certain amount of attention. I enjoy attention, not all the time, but a lot. I like people looking at me. Hence why I am sat in my spare bedroom / studio talking to a couple of cameras, hoping that people in the world are sat there just saying hello and just sitting on the phone, might be having a poo. I don't know. But I'm enjoying attention. But I haven't been getting that feedback. That roar, the laughter, the claps, the adulation. I haven't been getting it. It just hasn't been there for me. And I'll be honest with you, it's left a little hole in my heart. But in comes the Rodecaster Pro with the solution. I don't need you anymore. That's it. I can stay in my house now. Don't need you anymore. That doesn't work. Thank you. So we've got another little person jumped in the chat. Tracy and Mark. Hello, Tracy and Mark. How are you? Would you like me to give you a phone call a little bit later in the show? Would you like me to say hello? What would you like to talk about? We've got Taylor who wants to be on the line and have a little chat to us. Where are you, Taylor, by the way? Are you in work? Are you at home? What are you up to in a minute? Would it be disturbing you with a phone call? I don't know. What are you up to, Tracy and Mark? Taylor says I'm an idiot. I mean, with that attitude, Taylor, you're not going to get a phone call from me. So, fuck you. You will. I'll still phone you. We'll phone up and we'll talk about aliens. We've got a little subscription from Becky there. Thank you for the subscriptions. If you're not aware of how Twitch works, or if you sat on Facebook thinking, how do I get involved with this? If you jump on over to twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy, you can give me a little subscription. If you got Amazon Prime, which a lot of us have now, because of lockers and that, and it's just good, innit? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know they don't pay the taxes. I'm not going to get involved in that. Whether you think that's right or wrong, whether you think Jeff Bezos has got too much money, all I'm going to say is I enjoy being able to click on something and it turns up at my house 2 hours later. Tops. I just like that. So, I'm going to put that out there. I enjoy that as a thing. So, I don't really mind Amazon. What I will say is, if you do have an Amazon Prime account, Amazon owns Twitch. And the beauty of it is, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, if you link them together, you get a free subscription. And all you need to do, it doesn't even cost you nothing. You just click subscribe on my little channel and I get a couple of quid. And that helps me fund this podcast. It helps me not starve because I haven't done any gigs for about a year. And I bought an expensive car thinking, you know what? I'll tell you what happened. I was very rich for about a month. It was a beautiful time. A lot of people were saying money's changed you. You've changed since you got a bit of money. And I'll be honest with you, Maybe I had. I mean, I'm not sure about it. I felt like I was the same person. I just felt like I was in different circumstances. Before I had money, I always thought having money would be boss. And when I had money, I was correct. It was good. Anyone who says money won't buy you happiness, they're wrong. I mean, it doesn't last, but it's good. I mean, you do some funny shit. But I was very foolish in thinking that nothing could go wrong. Now, as we all know, there's been a global pandemic for about a year, and we as comedians have not been able to work. And just before this global pandemic, in the February, I went out and I bought myself. I had a Peugeot 108. Right. It was a nice little car. It had orange wing mirrors. I loved it. But once I got a bit of money, I looked at it one day. People started skitting me, seeing me outside the gig. I get in my car. Oh, you're in your bird's car there, lad? Oh, fuck off. And I let it get under my skin. And I shouldn't have, but it did. You know what? I'm a human. So I let it get under my skin. And I was driving past Mercedes-Benz one day, and I thought, oh, I'll just go and have a look. They had an A-Class on the forecourt. Lovely little A-Class. I think it was £295 ppm. And I thought, I can afford that. I could have a Merc. Imagine me having a Merc. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Would have been boss, right? So I swans in, right, but I'm in trackies and that. And this guy, the salesman fella, looks at me and he's like, has a little glance at me, right? And I'm like, he's like, you're all right? I went, yeah, just looking at the A-Class. He went, sound. I went, can anyone show me? Like, have a look at it and that. He went, just have a seat over there. We'll get to you if we can. If we can, right? And I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel very valued by this guy. I felt like he didn't think I could afford a Merc. So I'm sat there for about 5-10 minutes, right? Just staring at the table. And then next minute, another guy in a suit walks past and he glances at me and he glances at me again. And he goes, you're that comedian off Facebook, aren't you? And I was like, yes, I am. And he comes on, he went, oh, you're dead funny. We came down to Comedy Club a couple of weeks ago to see you. Oh, you took the piss out of me, mate. It was dead good. And I was like, oh, thank you. Turns out he's the manager, right? Lovely guy, right? As soon as this happens, this salesman over here, it sees the manager talking to me all happy and that. Changes his fucking tune, doesn't he? Swan's over. Oh, hello, Mr. Smith. Can I get you a cup of tea and that? I was like, yes, you fucking can. And he was like, was it the A-Class? And don't know why I did it, but because he thought I was skint, I was determined to prove that I wasn't skint. So I was like, no. And he was like, oh, thought it was the A-Class. I went, no. He went, oh, okay, what is it, a C-Class? I was like, no. He went, E-Class. I went, pff. I went, what's that one over there? He went, no, that's the S-Class Grand Edition. Don't want that's 110 grand. That. And I was like, I'll have one of them. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, of course I'm sure. He was like, showed me the monthlies, and I was like, I can afford that. But in my head, I justified it because I was like, it's expensive, but I've had a good tour. The next tour looked like it was flying. I thought, you know what? I am on the up. What could possibly go wrong? No one saw the global pandemic coming. So now I've got an S-Class that I can't afford to drive. It's got no diesel in it. You ever sat in the back of the S-Class and extra these with no milk on? It's fucking heavy. So subscribe to me Twitch. Becky's in the chat. She's just subscribed. She says, shout out to is it Roishan? I thought it said raisin, to be honest, and I apologise about that, but the text is quite small. Shout out to I'm going to say Roishan, my fiance, who's super amazing. Roisin. Okay. Shout out to Roisin, who is super amazing. Tracy and Mark are sat at home in Chester. That's it. Smashed it, Becky. Super Scan says Jeff Bezos deserves his billions. He made my life so much easier for Christmas and birthdays. Lol. You know what? I mean, some people will disagree, but I'm inclined to agree with you. I use Amazon a lot. Taylor says that is the most pathetic story ever. I mean, I've still got an S-Class. It's not that pathetic. It's a nice car. I mean, it's comfy to sit in. It's comfier than my couch. I sit in there sometimes just to get away from the kids in it. It's nice and quiet. And the seats recline and the heat. All cool. So thank you to everyone we got 31 viewers on Twitch. I think that's me. I think I'm hitting a little record there. We got 282 viewers on Facebook. If you are on Facebook and you want to get involved, say hello in the chat. If you want me to say hello to you, if you want me to give you a little shout out, or if you want to make your case for me phoning you up or phoning somebody you know up, you need to get over to twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy. Whack a little subscription and you'll be able to put a little message in the chat and let me know why you think I should call you up. Let's check in on the chat and see what's happening. Did we lose sound then? Fucking hell. Lost sound. You know why it is? I know why it is. I can fix it. One sec. Can you hear me now? Fucked up there, didn't I? For ages though. Mate, that was a dead good. I just broke down the problems with like TV comedy there. Like it was proper in depth as well. Like it was fucking deep stuff. It's all just missed. Do you know what I did? Right, I didn't include because whenever I change the scene, I've got to include. It's technical. I fucked up. I knew it was going to happen, and it happened. There's a lot. Yeah, so I fucked up there. I apologise about that. All that crack for now. Is he trying to convince us he has a big willy? No, I would never try and convince anyone of that. So he can hear me now. Thank God for that. Apologise about the little drop in sound there. My bad. I hope you're all still here and you didn't get too bored whilst you were just watching me mime. If you had any kind of sense of humour, you would have kind of dubbed me and just kind of tried to guess what I was saying. I mean, some of you did. One more subscriber. Thank you to the Mustache Man. That's a commitment, that name. That's a commitment. Because, I mean, I understand you must have a mustache. But, like, now you got to keep a mustache. Because if your name's the Mustache Man and you ever think, you know what, I don't fancy this mustache anymore, you're going to look fucking stupid. Do you know what I mean? Same. So, Taylor, we still up for trying this. So, part of the point of today's show is because I hope you've been enjoying the podcast lately with me and my better half, Laurie Callow. If you have, if you haven't, sorry, you can get them all. There's a new episode out on Monday. There's been like 3 episodes out. You can get them on all the audio platforms and you can get them on YouTube as well. Go and have a look at those. We reveal some very, 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 very saucy stuff about our lives. We're very open people. So I hope you've enjoyed those. If you have been enjoying those, you'll know that it's been fun, just me and her having a little chat. But I wanted to add some more elements to it because she can only get down like once every 2 weeks, right? She's in my social bubble, but she's got like kids down where she lives and stuff. So next time she comes up, we'll be recording more official podcasts. So I thought I'll come online because we like streaming them and we like this. Like I like to be interactive, me. Like, if you've seen me comedy, you'll know that about me. I like to be interactive. I like say hello and I'll have a little chat to people and bounce off people. And she's the same. So we were bouncing off each other and we thought, you know what, let's get more people involved. Let's do that. So we thought we'll add some phone-ins and stuff like that. But I thought I'll get all the technical glitches out the way, much like you just seen before. So when we actually do the show, got it all fucking ironed out. We smash it first time. And there's no problems. So you are all guinea pigs, basically. Thank you very much for being there. Oh, Becky's gifting subs here. If you get online, another good thing about Twitch people are nice people, right? Because what you can do is, if you come on Twitch and you sat in the chat there, some people who are very generous can just gift you a sub. And just say, yeah, there's a month's subscription. And once you get that, you can have a little tap away. Say hello to me. Transboy_charm has just been gifted a sub by Becky1987. What a lovely thing to do, Becky. You're a hero. So, we're going to go to the phones and give this little aspect a whirl. Taylor, if you want to give me a little DM with your phone number, and we'll see if this works. We'll see if I can call you up and we'll have a little chat about aliens, eh? See what your opinions are. See if Laurie agrees with you. You up for that? Or you scared? Give me a load of shit on in the chat, you little keyboard warrior. Let's do it in person. Let's have a little lol. You better be fucking interested. No, mate, I'm telling you right now. You're the first ever caller into the Paul Smith podcast. Hope you're doing this right now. DM me your number. While we're waiting for her to do that, I just want to let you know, later on in the show, if you just tuned in, we have a good mate of mine, actor, comedian, podcast host, Twitch gamer, Mr. Rick S Carr, coming onto the show to have a little talk to us. We're going to be asking him all about his acting career, his comedy career, and everything else he's been working on at the minute. It's going to be very, very fun. Looks like Taylor's fucked me off. Fucked me off. She shit herself. She shit herself. This is going to be another issue. She's scared. So, I want to do a phone in. If you want to be involved and you want to be live on the show, on the Paul Smith podcast, I'll give you a little shout out and that. Or you want me to phone someone for you. Maybe you want me to break some news. Maybe you want me to tell someone something that you've been trying to tell them for a long, long time. Please let me know in the chat on twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy. And I'll phone them up for you. Or I'll phone you and we'll have a little chat. Oh, she says she's messaging me on Instagram. Okay, one sec. Didn't have my phone. Okie dokie. So we're going to check Instagram and see if I've got a phone number for Taylor. Yes, I do. Ooh. Taylor, Sarah Shepherd. Sorry, I shouldn't have given you full Instagram out there, should I? Unless you wanted me to. I don't know. Right, so let's give Taylor, Sarah Shepherd a phone call. Right, I'm going to have to pop my headphones on for this so I can hear her. There's a hero. Yeah, I can hear myself. Sound good. Sound very, very good. When you look inside your soul, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. Could have been a singer, me. If I had a good voice. I nearly said your number then. Right, so let's see if this works. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, Taylor is on the show. Hello, Taylor. How are you?
All right, how are you, lad?
I'm very, very good. Where are you, Taylor? You up in Cumbria?
Yeah.
Whitehaven, was it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, God, I'm giving so much personal information out about you there.
Oh,
If you get
Jesus
murdered
Christ.
now,
If I end up with stalkers, I'm blaming you, mate.
I will feel partially responsible for that.
Partially, you're fully responsible.
I mean, it would be interesting if I got you a stalker, considering that you stalk me.
Oh, why are you lying, mate?
I mean, you do turn up a lot.
Do a shite? I've turned up twice.
That's a
And
lot.
both of them were two shows.
Mate, no, you haven't. Anyway, let's not have an argument. First calling. What would you like to talk about, Taylor? What are your views on aliens? Believer, non-believer? I'm gathering you.
Fully believer.
Fully believer. And what makes you think that?
Yeah.
Have you had an alien experience that you want to tell us about? Have you been abducted? Are you an alien?
I haven't been abducted.
You haven't been abducted?
No.
But you've seen a UFO?
Unfortunately, I would like to, just to prove the fact that they're real.
You want to prove that they're real?
Yeah, somehow.
This is just a hope. You've got no
Yeah.
evidence.
No evidence.
So,
No
so
evidence.
you've never
Yeah.
seen a UFO?
Maybe. See, this is the thing. You never know. You never know whether it is or it isn't.
Yeah. What? See,
You never know if it's actually a UFO or not because there's so many
or what a plane.
other things that could explain it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So you just want it to be a UFO.
Yeah.
I feel like this is falling apart for you pretty quickly. Yeah. Like I don't know if I can buy into this UFO theory that you've got just through sheer hope. I mean, this sounds like fucking The Secret to me. This sounds like you're just trying to put out to the universe that aliens exist, and then one day a UFO will turn up.
Hopefully, but you never fully know. So that's my thing. It's like you can believe all you want, but I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You don't know what you're trying to say.
I give up on life.
You give up on life. I feel like you've flapped this now. I feel like you're very confident in the chat, and I feel like now you're on live in front of tens of people.
Tens of people.
Thank you, Becky, for the technical advice. Becky was telling me that you were too loud. I don't know if that. I think that was my setup. Thank you, Becky, for the feedback. Appreciate it. Anything else to add about aliens? I feel like that.
No.
I feel like you should have picked a different topic, Taylor. To be honest.
I feel like I should have. Yeah.
You should have went with something. You should have went with something that you knew about, like something you had
Yeah.
some knowledge on.
I know. I feel like I should have, but the first thing that came into my head was aliens.
So you just okay. So what we've learned from this phone call is that Taylor really wants there to be aliens, but she has no evidence that there are them.
What we've learned is Taylor talks shite.
Taylor talks shite. I feel like Taylor's stoned. I don't know this to be true. I've been to Whitehaven and it's statistically probable.
Listen, that's a very small portion of Whitehaven
It's
in my
a
friend.
fucking large portion of Whitehaven. A massive majority in Whitehaven are on
a very small portion.
various amounts of substances.
There's a lot of people in Whitehaven. You can't jump us all in the same
There's
boat.
not
mate.
a lot. How many people in Whitehaven?
I don't know, a couple of thousand.
Yeah, and I had like 500 in my show there, and they were all on cocaine. So that's at least 25%.
Listen, you were the highlight of that year, to be fair.
Yeah, but still, like I can't have had every cocaine user in Whitehaven. So
I'm pretty sure you could have, because I seen some of the crowds that were gone.
Yeah. No, I mean, I had a lot of them, but anyway, thank you for your call. If you do get any evidence about UFOs or the existence of alien life, please let us know, and we will call you back. Until then, have a lovely day. Hope everyone's safe and happy in Whitehaven, and give me love to all the people in your A&E department. Thanks for listening to the show.
You.
And we'll catch you soon, Taylor.
All right, see you soon, lads. Bye.
Bye. So that was Taylor Sarah Shepherd calling in, our first ever caller on the Paul Smith podcast. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you want me to call you, or you want me to say hello to anybody, I would love to do that. But first, we are going to go to our guest for today. We're going to go to Mr. Rick Carr, who is waiting on Zoom. We're going to go to him after a short commercial break. Hello all, this podcast is brought to you by Hot Water Comedy Club, the best Hello all, this podcast is brought to you by Hot Water Comedy Club, the best comedy club on the planet. Currently closed due to COVID restrictions, but if you are missing your comedy fix and you're not getting enough YouTube, you can tune in and watch shows every Saturday night on Hot Water On Demand, which is available on the App Store, on the Play Store, on your smart TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Xbox and Roku. Download the app, subscribe, do a little free trial, support the club, which is a massive help throughout this pandemic time. And then when we're back, you get exclusive access to all the live shows. You get exclusive access to all the specials that are on there and this podcast. So Go and download that app now. We are also brought to you by Feel Supreme CBD and other naturopathic supplements. And Neuro. What the fuck is it called? I use Feel Supreme CBD and fuck. We are also brought to you by Feel Supreme CBD and other naturopathic. We are also brought to you by Feel Supreme CBD and other naturopathic supplements. I use Feel Supreme CBD every single day, as well as the Neuro compound, which helps my brain stay sharp. If you want to go, fuck off. If you want to get any of these supplements for yourself, you can do so at. If you want to try any of these products, you can go to feelsupreme.co.uk/the Joker and you'll get a lovely little 10% discount and you'll feel good as well. So have a go with that. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Back to the show. Hope you enjoyed that. We're just waiting for Rick to join into the Zoom chat and we will get underway with our lovely interview for today. I don't know if he's gotten the... It's another technical flaw in what I'm doing because I should really... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll call him up. And then what we'll do is... We'll see if he's ready for the little Zoom chat. Oh, 7... Oh, I need to stop. What I'm doing is I'm typing while saying the numbers, which is not the best thing to do. I only done a 07 there, so that's not the end of the world, is it? I mean, very adept could just, you know what I mean, zoom in and see when we fucking... Oh yeah, I think he's ready. Boom.
Hello.
So we have Rick Carr ready to join the show. Let's switch over to him now. Hello, Rick Carr. How are you?
Hello, mate. I'm all right. How are you? Can you hear me?
I think so. Can everybody hear Rick Carr? You look good, mate. You look very good.
Thanks, mate.
Lovely.
So do you. I have just been absolutely pissing myself when you muted yourself.
Oh, mate.
And you
I
were
didn't
talking
add the
shit.
fucking...
Mate, I've sent
I
you a
knew I was
video
gonna do
of me slagging you off going, look at this, Bellend. And you stood there and you was proper getting into it as well. And you was going...
I'm
No
scared
idea
that it's
what you was
happening again
talking
now.
about.
Hang on. With the defo there, I can see it. We're fine.
Right,
Is
okay.
that... I'm sure you just had a ghost in the background, you know.
I just had a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, mate. Might have been Larissa, to be honest.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm using my microphone.
You are. Sounds like you are.
I hope so. As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing, isn't it?
I don't like this shot. Ah, no.
What did you do?
There we go. That's better. I like that. In the
You
middle.
know, your teeth are blinding me there, mate. I don't know what you've done with that angle, but them teeth are blinding
Want to
me.
be massive.
Jeez.
Ah.
Fucking hell. Look at the brightness there.
Why am I so shit at this? There we go. That's perfect. That. So, I'm going to cut that out.
Okay. I would, if I'm honest. I'm pretty embarrassed. to
I
be
mean,
fair.
it's live.
It's like good to go.
So
you
late.
did so well as well doing the phone call. And then you get me on and he just goes tits up.
So, hi everyone. We've got Rick Carr on the show. How are you, Rick?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. How are you?
How's Lochers treating you, mate?
Huh?
How's Lochers? You look good. The beard's good, man.
Cheers, man.
I tried to emulate it a little bit, but it's not happening.
I even put some grease in it for you today. Straight
put
from
a little
the,
bit of oil in.
From the pan, yeah. Just made some chicken. Like it's proper. It stinks, mate.
Chicken
It
fat.
absolutely stinks in a minute.
I'd lick it.
It's a good tactic as well. You just put it in your hand. Your hand stinks then, and you shake someone's hand. This is obviously, I'm planning for after COVID here.
This is a new COVID chicken smell.
Yeah. Just keeps everyone away from you. Social distance. Just a real raw emit from your beard.
So tell the people who you are and what you do, in case they might not know. I was going to get your show reel on.
I'm sure they don't, to be honest.
Well, they might do. They might have seen Brassic.
They might have, yeah. So I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I
Was it
used to
Ackley
do
Bridge
comedy.
you were in?
Yeah, I was in Ackley Bridge as well.
I said
yeah.
Alderley Edge.
Ackley Bridge, yeah, I was in Ackley Bridge as well.
Oh no.
Used to do a bit of comedy. That's how I met our Paul here.
Tell everyone
before
what
he had
you used to
shiny
do.
teeth. I did a character act.
Tell
I
them what
didn't
it
want
was.
this to come up. It was a character.
Tell them what the character was.
So because I'm an actor, I felt more comfortable and natural on stage in a character.
Tell them
So
how
I
racist
pretended.
you used to be.
I'll get there, Paul. I pretended that I was Polish, and I used to call myself Polish Rick, and it was fucking hilarious.
It was quite funny.
It was good.
I mean, I think the only way you got away with that is that it's the only accent you can do pretty much. And you did it well enough that people actually believed you were Polish, because otherwise everyone would have been like, who's this cunt here?
Yeah.
Because if it would have been just slightly worse, everyone would be like, this fella's pretending to be Polish. Yeah, that's fucking horribly racist. just to get people to laugh at him.
Yeah. But then after a bit, it got to the point when I had like 15 minutes and I was just doing normal comedy, but just in a Polish accent, and it just didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And you just never went back to it then, did you?
It run its course. I went back to it as me, but fucking hell, it's so much more difficult when you've not got a Polish character to hide behind. And everyone legit doesn't think you're a Polish cunt. They just think you're a cunt. At least with the Polish character, if they thought it was a cunt, it's because they didn't get it. Whereas now, they do get it. I'm just a dick.
Oh man! So what have you been doing then? You've been doing any? I mean, it's hard now, innit, with lockdown and that. But have you got any roles in the pipeline? Are you allowed to talk about that? You normally sketchy about that stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't like talking about stuff because you just don't know. Yeah. But I've been auditioning quite a lot, to be fair. But the acting industry has taken like a big of a hit as the comedy as well, because the bigger actors are taking smaller jobs.
Right.
So there's a big domino effect for that.
Who takes your roles?
Well, I'm not even saying it because you know who he is.
Who is it?
No, I'm not saying it.
Who is it?
Martin Ford robs them all.
Oh, does he? Yeah. Fucking big knobhead.
Do you know what? To be fair though, like
he's 7 foot tall and massive.
He is. Yeah, he's like 6'9" and 30
I don't think
odd
you're
stone.
in the same. Like,
we have been to a couple of castings where we've both been on the list, and I have auditioned for certain stuff, and then I've looked later on down the line and I've realised that he got it, and I was like, bastard. But we are in separate casting brackets.
Yeah.
Especially now, because I'm nowhere near the fucking weight I used to be.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of weight there, haven't you, mate?
A lot of weight.
Doing a lockdown diet.
Yeah, man.
You went fat as fuck, didn't you?
Come on, I wouldn't say fat, Paul. I wouldn't say fat. It's my muscle was just a bit too heavy.
I enjoyed being in better shape than you for about 6 weeks, I reckon I got out of it.
When I was fucking not feeling well, Paul's like, yeah, I'm in the best shape of my life, Rick. And he was sending me messages like, I will fuck you up.
I was only phoning him topless.
Yeah.
Every day.
As soon as he saw a FaceTime coming through, he's whipping his top off. Even in Morrison's with his top off, walking around. You're a bit too good for Morrison's now. Waitrose, sorry.
Oh no, I'm back and fucking. I'm back. Tesco's tops now.
Tesco's is mint. I love Tesco's.
I know. I'm getting all my essentials from B&M.
chicken sausages from Tesco's. That's what you want.
No, mate.
Tesco's
I like a
own
heck,
brand.
mate. I mean, do you know?
No,
I'm gonna sound like a fucking Tory, but I like that. I like a heck sausage.
I like heck sausage, but the chicken sausages that heck do are shit. You want Tesco's own. They are, mate. They are. They're too skinny. They're too skinny. They're like your noodle arms. They're too skinny.
What do you mean these? I have got. Do you know what? I like this is the biggest my hands ever been, and they are shit. Like I'll never.
They're not. They're good, mate. I'm just making you feel I'm just making you feel self-conscious.
I want a proper like bicep that does that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to go to the gym for that, and unfortunately, we're not allowed at the minute.
Oh
yeah, you've got your own, haven't you?
I've been taking on steroids and everything. I've been just putting steroids just in my arms, and it's still not working. I haven't put it anywhere else. Everyone's like, you're skipping leg day. I'm like, I know, because I want arms. I'm not allowed to have my legs. I'll put jeans on. Can't put jeans on your arms. I mean, people are going to say that's a jumper, but fucking shut up.
Is that why you wear big baggy tracksuit bottoms at the minute?
Baggy tracksuit bottoms and no top, yeah.
That's the way forward.
Yeah. I'm going to get loads of tattoos and just cover my arms, I think.
Well, you're halfway there.
I got me Joker and me Cosmic Serpent. Because, I mean, we'll tell the story about that another day.
Yeah, another time.
I had a mad one on DMT, didn't I?
I still need to try that. I'm still shit. I'm that guy that will die off it, though.
I don't know where you can do it or how you get it.
Yeah. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love to find out one day someone who does that could potentially help me.
I think your journey will lead you there.
Yeah. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
You're on the path. Namaste.
Woosah.
What would be your dream role, acting wise? Like, you know, some people like, I was born to play Lear.
This is going to sound really bad.
It's a baddie in Hollyoaks, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to. I've done a few episodes in Hollyoaks, so I've kind of. I would like to do a regular villain, though. That would be pretty cool. But if they ever, and I very much doubt they will, if they ever did a film or whatever on Dale Cregan, I reckon I could easily step into that role.
Who's Dale Cregan?
Yeah, if you don't know, we're not going to go there.
Can't bring it up and then not go there. It's a podcast.
Do you remember? We're talking years ago now. He's been lifed off. He killed police officers with grenades.
With grenades?
In Manchester. With grenades, mate, yeah.
Can I tell you that?
And yeah,
why do you
I've always... It's not a dream role, but I think if there's a role that's ever perfect for...
Why does he look like you or something?
Well, he's from Manchester. I'm pretty sure I could step into that type of character.
Are we going back to the accent thing?
Well, I've got a natural Manchester accent.
I know, that's what I mean. It's I mean, you've got that in Polish, haven't you?
Yeah. I can do Scouse, but
would you say that's your like weak point as an actor?
Accents? Do you want to slap?
I mean, you can't reach me, so I'll say what I want.
I'll let your tyres down on your S-Class.
Go ahead, I've got no diesel in it, I can't move anyway.
Exactly, you're fucked.
If anything, it'll just stop someone robbing it. I'm happy. It's got run flats anyway.
Is it? Yeah. I have to put a fucking knife straight through it then.
Of course, they run flat, you fucking knobhead. And I've got tire insurance, I think.
We need to get you an acting agent, Paul.
I would love to do some acting. Like I've done a little.
You have done?
Well, I've done a little bit. I was in Tin Star for about 2 seconds, weren't I?
Yeah.
Still, yeah. And then I was in John May's Kenny's Christmas Carol. That was like the biggest taste of proper acting that I got. Because Tin Star was just such a letdown. Yeah. I was gutted, and I smashed that as well. I feel like I smashed it.
You did, I honestly thought he must have at some point given papers out in his life to someone.
Well, I used to be a paperboy.
As paperboy,
I was invested in.
You could tell, mate. You could actually tell.
I sold a paper to a real person.
I remember you telling me.
I did, to a tourist. It was on a Friday and I sold him Thursday's paper. That's how good I was. Tim Roth couldn't. I don't reckon Tim Roth could handle the fire, you know.
I think he was
supposed to have like banter with me and he just fucked off. I was fuming.
Yeah. I heard he didn't like you.
I mean, I got that impression, to be honest. I mean, I might be very wrong. He might have just been having a very busy day. But, you know.
Yeah. With like 6 pages of lines to learn and you're there
and all
fucking pecking his head.
Echo! Echo! Come on, ladies and gents, get your echo! I ad-libbed that. That was ad-lib.
That was really good.
I mean, I couldn't tell. I didn't ad-lib it now. I did ad-libbed it on set.
Oh, fucking hell. That's how ballsy you are. You don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck, me.
I don't give a shit.
That's why I'm a maverick. Feel like
maybe you don't need an agent. Just do it yourself.
I'm just gonna make my own film.
Do it.
What about that?
Fuck knows. About being a paperboy.
Nah,
that's got a paperboy.
That's a paperboy now, just like a fucking full-on nonce. Oh, mate.
Fucking hell.
Looking back, the fella used to do a paper round on Canny Farm, right? And he used to have to pick the papers up off this dude. He was like in a little fucking, remember them fucking rascal vans? Little red rascal van.
Yeah. He always used to get tipped over, didn't he?
Yeah. And he used to turn up and just like, he used to have to wait in the bus stop, like closest to where your paper round was, and he'd come and give you your papers and that. And then you used to have to collect the money in on a Thursday and Friday, sorry. And I used to collect all the money in on a Thursday, like, and then go and spend it in like a teen nightclub called The Venue, thinking I'll make it back the next day. And I was always behind, and then I just said people hadn't paid, and it got so bad that I had to say I got mugged.
That does sound like really dodgy.
It was dodgy.
Wait for me in this bus stop. I'm going to turn up with some papers.
About it. Like, he never nonce me.
I'm going to give you some money.
He never nonce me or anyone else that I know of. Like, so.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't.
I'm not going to go out there and say that he's a nonce because I don't know that. And that would be very, very actionable.
Yeah.
I reckon you could play a nonce.
Well, Ackley Bridge.
Were you a nonce in that?
I was meant to be, yeah.
Oh.
The scene that I auditioned for, and it was the first time I'd got an audition when I'd grown my beard out, and the first thing that came through, the script was I was meant to be with like a 15, 16-year-old girl, and I was like, brilliant, this is fucking great. This is a sign of things to come. This beard is treating me well. Nonce roles, bring them on. Fuck's sake. But then, fortunately, I didn't get the role I went for, fortunately, and I got a different role, so it worked out.
Mm. What did you end up playing?
Ended up playing a pub landlord called Barry in season 3, in the last episode, which gets burnt down. Mate, there's a picture on Instagram, the kid that was in it, right? He's called, I think his character was called Jordan. We had a picture on the day and I put it on Instagram. And I don't know why, but to this day, this was like 2-3 years ago, to this day, I still get random likes on the picture from like, and when you look at the profiles that do it, it's from like like year 7s and year 8s, and you see it in the title saying like Charlene, year 7, single. Like, what? The fuck are all these? What the fuck's going on here? And I'm getting all these likes and follows. Like,
maybe they're looking to get nonced.
Fucking hell, Paul.
I don't know. Why are they saying they're single?
Fuck to knows, you? But yeah, I should hope that they're fucking single in year 7.
So you're hoping year 7's are single?
Well, that's a twist of words.
We're cutting that bit out.
Yeah. What a cunt. I'll just imagine it the next clip now.
Nonce revealed on podcast. Maybe we should do like a little film together.
Yeah. I would definitely have to twat you in it though.
Nah.
Just to set the record straight, I think.
Nah.
Because it really upset me when I wasn't feeling great and you was phoning me up and you was in the best shape of your life.
I reckon I'd do you in.
that. Do you know before when you was giving your chat a bit of shit?
You sent me videos of your fucking.
Do you know when you was giving your chat a bit of shit before, saying, "Oh, you keyboard warriors"? You're being a fucking FaceTime warrior right now.
This is Zoom.
That's what you're doing.
I'm a
Zoom warrior. Fuck off.
Got a panda back of me.
And I can see he don't want to know. That's why he's looking away.
He's staying down like, oh, I'm having nothing to do with this. So
what's the oddest thing you've bought in lockdown, Paul? I was thinking about
the
this before,
oddest.
Because I've got a lot. Obviously, not your fucking S-Class.
No, I got that before.
I've got a load of stuff on Facebook sell at the minute, which I've just bought in lockdown, which I don't need.
I don't know. Oddest. I mean,
like what's like something you don't need, or the most random thing what you thought?
Well, I got sent a sword.
Everyone's got one. You got what?
I got sent a samurai sword. But I didn't buy it. And I got and a crossbow. But I was going to buy one because I felt like the world was going to end, and I thought I need I actually had visions of like a dystopian future where I was going to be walking around with a fucking like a samurai sword on my back, just like going through. I feel like
if I had a samurai sword in my house, if I had a samurai in my house, our crossbow, it's just an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah. Why?
100%. Like the delivery guy would knock on the door or something as I'm like fucking cranking the crossbow up, and just as the door opens,
it's only a little crossbow. I mean, it go through your fucking neck, like.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen with me.
Why the delivery guy? Is that's the only person that knocks at your house?
Yeah, it's the only person who's allowed around.
Yeah. To be fair, I know. I see the fucking like the DHL fella. I know him now. Like we have a little chat in there.
I've noticed that the delivery people are always the same ones. Yeah, and one of them robbed Larissa's iPhone. We're fucking onto you.
What?
Yeah, she got an iPhone 12.
And he took it before it got delivered. Did she get
He delivered an empty box, mate.
Oh my.
That's how cheeky he was.
Though. Did she get another one?
Empty box. Yeah, got another one.
Ah, fair enough then.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul. DHL people, if you're listening, just saying, if you feel like if a box feels like an iPhone, take the iPhone out. Customer's going to get another one. Everyone's a winner.
Victimless crime?
Well, other than the Apple Corporation. But you know what? Well, then again, is then the Apple Corporation going to have to make more phones. I don't think you should be encouraging. And then those Chinese kids who make those phones are going to have to work hard. That's, yeah.
I feel like
probably
you should be encouraging
to that.
People to steal iPhones, Paul. I think you're better than that.
I'm not encouraging anyone. I'm just saying, like, if you were that way inclined, and you want an iPhone 12, do it.
I bought a drone. That's my first buy.
Ah, man, I want a drone. Is it good?
Do you want to buy it? Do you want to buy it?
How much? No, I'm skinned. 100 quid. Must be shit. Is it shit? You got one of them ones off Wish, didn't you?
The fuck. It was 160 brand new.
No, that's poo. That.
Okay, don't buy it then, you prick.
How many megapixels is it? Has it got a camera on it?
It's got a camera on it, yeah.
Yeah, of course it has. It'd be pointless having it otherwise, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And how many? Have you shot any? Have you filmed anything on it?
Listen, Paul, I'm not going to give you a sales pitch on the drone.
Why not?
You just need to know. I bought one.
Someone watching might buy it.
It was a mistake, and I nearly killed myself trying to fucking fly it, thinking I was dead hard. And it ended up like 6 streets away, and I was fucking running in my fucking boxes down the street trying to catch it to make sure it didn't go on someone's roof.
Well, it nearly hit you in the head.
I had to like basically like crash land it into my hands, yeah, because I didn't know how to turn it off. And I'd set you can press a return to like you can press a button where it goes back to that point and it's meant to return back to like return to home button. I'd set that button at the highest point, so I just got dead giddy and went zoom, made it go as high as it could, as you do when you get a drone, not knowing what was going on. The wind started pushing it like over the roof, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I've set the return to point as up. So as I'm bringing it back down, I'm pressing it thinking it's going to come back to me. And it's just fucking straight back off up. And then the up and down, I couldn't get used to that. It was just a nightmare, Paul. I'm getting bad anxiety just thinking about how it went down.
Why did
That's why I'm selling it.
Wait, what was the? Did you just think,
I don't know.
That'd be fun?
I don't know. I just thought,
Did you not have a project in mind that you were like?
Not at all. It was just, I was just thinking it'd be a good toy. And I've listed it as one careful owner.
So if you want to buy a drone, go on Facebook and look. Where have you put it on Facebook Marketplace?
Facebook Marketplace, yeah. It's a
type drone into the Manchester area.
Yeah, it's a Pontensic D58 or something. It's a good one.
Pontensic D58.
Yeah.
They're mustard, them ones. I've heard about it.
Yeah, really, really good for getting you out and about in the streets, running around. But you need a drone license. That's the thing. You actually need a drone license to fly drones.
I'd love if that was true.
It is true. You're only allowed to fly a drone if you are in an open field. Then I think it's private land or something like that. You actually need a drone license to fly a drone.
I know it's bollocks. It's so shit. And I'm not even Googling it to find out.
Okay,
I can tell by your little smirky fucking stupid.
But
I can see the smirk in him, was he?
Why would I lie about that? Why would I lie about a drone license?
You think you're fucking dead funny. This is why you're.
Well, I'm sure someone in your chat right now is Googling that.
Right.
Trust me.
Okay, let's have a little look. Someone says Ramauto says he got PTSD from drones. He's saying it's true. I apologise. Unless he's winding me up as well. Fucking rats. Adam Roberts has subscribed. Thank you very much. He says he's loving the live streams with the misses, but this one's shit.
That's nice.
He didn't say that.
Who is that? Adam Roberts?
He didn't say that, really. He's being nice about it.
Say block.
Thank you everyone who is tuned in and watching me and the lovely Rick Carr live on Facebook and Twitch at the minute. If you're on Facebook and you want to get involved or say hello, pop on over to twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy and you can give me a little follow and a subscribe and you can say hello in the chat. If you want to follow Rick Carr, you can do that as well on @RickCarr or on twitch.com/FlexCar because he's a fucking Ming. It's a bad name. That's a bad name.
Ming.
A Ming.
That's an absolute scouse term there, isn't it? I remember I nearly turned scouse. I've been being around you for 5 days. So saying la and everything.
La.
I honestly felt sick.
Right, yeah, I've got me missus saying boss.
Boss.
That's boss.
I say sound. I think I might have robbed that from you.
No, I think many people say sound, you know.
Did he?
Yeah.
Maybe you copied me then.
Maybe we just all say that because it's sound. I don't think there's that much. We're not that far away. There's going to be a lot of crossover in what we say.
One thing I won't 100% rob from you is calling someone a fucking rat.
Yeah.
That's definitely from you.
Everyone, like my missus and all of her family call people rats now. And they probably roll the eyes on us. Oh, you fucking rat.
Yeah. Oh, I don't roll my eyes. I just say, you fucking rat.
You say it like a thespian.
Rat.
You, sir, are a rat.
How dare you, you rat?
Have you ever done a play?
No, I've not actually. No. The only stage I've done is stand-up.
I fancy doing a play, but I think imagine having to remember all that.
I've auditioned for a play and it was a big script and I had to know a lot and I actually really enjoyed it. And
was it hard to learn?
No. It's different when you're learning lines. It's very different because it's not about learning lines. It sounds weird, but it's not. It's about
learning
understanding
lines
what's
is
going
not
on.
about learning lines. Welcome to the Rick Carr Masterclass. What you've got to do is you've got to learn yourself. Let the lines learn you.
Let the lines dictate how you feel. Nah, it's about understanding. So when you're doing a play, it's all broken down into different scenes, and as long as you understand,
still gotta fucking learn the lines.
Yeah, but
and know when to say them.
I'm not going to tell you how to do comedy. You don't tell me how to do acting, all right, son?
Yeah, but okay, fair enough. But like, I've seen like Shakespeare and stuff because I'm a cultured guy, and my mate was in it.
That probably helped.
I wouldn't have gone otherwise. It was good though. I mean, it was very impressive that he remembered all that. That's what I took from it.
Yeah, Shakespeare is different though, different gravy. Like the way that they speak and the terminology. Like I
liked it though because they all done it in Scouse accents. I liked it.
That's good.
It's good.
That was meant to be my Scouse accent. That I think he's good. You know, I don't think it's that bad.
It's not.
It's cause you're Scouse, mate. If I started speaking like this to someone now, listen. If I started speaking to someone like this, they wouldn't question it. They wouldn't. It's cause you know me, mate. That's why. You little rat.
Cause you know me,
you little rat.
I reckon my money is better than your Scout.
Go on.
Let me get into character. What should I say, Manny?
Let the lines embrace you, Paul.
Let the lines embrace you.
What the fuck? What was that?
Nah, I've got it.
What was that? If you're clipping me, I'm fucking clipping you. What was that?
Let the fucking lines embrace you. That was well better. That was well better.
That was better.
I just needed 2 takes. Let the fucking lines embrace you.
Sounds
my
like
manner is fucking well better than your Scouse, you cunt.
Right.
Your heads fell off because I'm a better actor than you. Agents, apply within. I will be up for all Rick's. I'm in better shape than him. I'm working on my beard. And you know what? I've got more accents than him in the bank.
Fair enough.
Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Ackley Bridge, season 5, whatever the fuck it is. I'll be Barry the landlord. I could be a gypsy barnacle fighter.
You've not got a pub. You've not got a pub. It's been burnt down.
I could have a pub. I'll build another pub. I'll call it the Phoenix.
I think it's been done that somewhere.
I know. My old local was called that because it burnt down and then he rebuilt it.
All right. I remember when I was on Brassic and I had to FaceTime you and give it to Joe.
Yeah.
And it was just like...
That's the only time... I think that's the only time I've ever been starstruck in my life, you know.
Was it? He was going to come to watch you as well in Manchester.
I know. I was dead nervous about it. I don't know why.
Was you actually?
I don't know if you...
I think...
For the people watching, talking about Joseph Gilgan, who plays Woody in This Is England, and what the fuck's his name? He's in Preacher.
Vinny.
No.
Oh, right, yeah, I don't know.
What's his name in Preacher? He's in. I love Preacher, and he's in Preacher as fucking hell, I forgot the name.
It's the Irish one in Preacher, isn't he? Like the Irish.
Vampire. He's the vampire in Preacher. And I'd been watching Preacher loads, and he was like, "Oh, I'm doing this," and I was like, "Oh, fuck off, I love him." And then he fucking FaceTimed me and went, "Hey, Joe," and I was like, I was in bed, and I was like, "Hello, mate."
It's just one of the awkward moments for you both. Where you just like,
he's a comedian, he's funny, you know, and he's like, "Oh, is he?" Yeah, and I was like, in my head, I was like, "Say something funny, say something funny." Didn't say anything funny, did I?
Well, yeah, he was going to come that night, but I think the next day he had like a massive day, like big old shoot. So I think he wanted to.
Nah, that's fair enough, mate. When you got to work, you got to work. Do you know what I mean? We got some more.
Can't all go and watch Paul Smith, can we?
I'm getting slagged off in the chat here.
You are? For your Manc accent?
No. Becky, do you know what? Becky's turned on me. Because I said a nice hello to her lovely fiance, Roisin, or Roisin.
Yeah, you couldn't say that. We had a laugh at that.
And she thanked me for that. And then she said, "You look like a bit like Strutter." Don't know who that is.
Might be a compliment, mate. She might not have turned on you.
No, but then she said, "You could be a reflective road sign with them teeth."
To be fair, she has a point.
And do you know what? The way COVID's going, that might be the only job I can get. Just me like this. Stop.
Yeah.
People are fucking like, I had to. The reason I let all the messages come in last week, I tried that from Facebook and that, but it was very overwhelming because there's so many messages. So I'm live on both now, but I've just got the Twitch messages coming up because it's easier to keep on top of. Because on Facebook, everyone's dipping in and out, and literally every person's going, "Turkey teeth." A turkey teeth, yeah. And I just got sick of answering the same question. So I need to get like on my overlay. I need to get I've had my teeth done.
Yeah, just popping up every like 30 seconds.
At Seville Smile Studio. Or are you a red or a blue?
And like make it have that little sparkle, like that little diamond sparkle. So it's like your teeth just like pop in a little overlay. It's like ding.
Can you? Oh, mate, I'm gonna learn how to do that.
That'll be class.
All right.
Ding. I'll do the sound effect for you. You ready? Do it on 3. 1, 2.
I can do it myself. Hang on.
Oh, fuck off then. See, you just Martin Forded me. You've just put me out of another job. Is that what you have to do when you go to all your shows? At the lottery. What's going on?
Oh, I've been having a fucking great time.
I've never heard that on stage, to be honest.
Yeah, you just heard. Fuck off. Fuck off. That's one. Need to label this.
Yeah, you do. That would have been funny if you did that the first time.
Would that, wouldn't it? Why? Oh, well. Never mind. This is why we have these little trial run. Thank you. Becky said I'm still a legend. I mean, we're doing very well on Twitch. We've managed to maintain an average of 20 viewers.
I think you've done very well in general because you've come very far.
I've come very far. Thank you.
You have with your twitching, mate. You didn't even know how to fucking turn your PC on about 3 weeks
Rick
ago.
got me on Twitch. Rick was an avid Twitch gamer. And you're an average Warzone player, aren't you? Which is a compliment because I'm not very good. I'm better than you at Apex.
Well,
for those of you who don't know, Apex is a game in which it's called a first-person shooter, and it requires a lot of hand-eye coordination. It's a very complex game, involves a lot of strategy. And Rick,
Paul cheats. Rick is a cheat.
I mean, I'm not. You know well enough that I have not got the technical know-how to cheat. So,
well,
the only
managed
thing
to get
left,
someone on your call tonight. So
that's not the same, is it? I can't mod a game so I can not get killed, can I? Mod means modify, I do believe. I'm just trying to keep everyone involved. Do you know what I mean? Because we've gone into technical jargon.
Basically, long story short, Paul absolutely screwed me over on this game once.
We had a one because he challenged me to
and he's now better.
Sniper off, and
he's now better. Oh yes,
I murked him, and then I never played him again, which makes me the champion.
You rat.
Fucking rat. I'm gonna record that and put it on my sound effects. Yeah, rat. Rat emoji, snake emoji.
Or when someone subscribes, thank you, rat, and then a rat pops up maybe. So that they instantly regret subscribing to
and then
channel.
They unsubscribe. Gives you money, a rat. Just a little picture of my face like that.
I'm sure you can get a rat with teeth. That would be fucking great.
100% get a rat with teeth.
Splinter? We could start calling it Splinter.
Someone's probably already fucking doing it right now. Google and rat with teeth and send it to me. My inbox will be full of rats with teeth by the time this is finished. Just fucking rats with teeth all over the place.
That's brilliant.
So what are you going to do next, Rick? What's your plans for you work the doors, don't you, when you're not acting and stuff? Are we allowed to talk about that? You do bits of security. You were going to be my security guard at one point, weren't you?
I was, and do you know what? I very nearly...
Until I realised I was harder than you and it was pointless.
Exactly, and I thought, I'm going to save him some money and just not do it because he doesn't need me. Because apparently he's harder than me and he looks better. What does he need me for?
What do I need you for?
It doesn't make sense. Didn't make sense. So I saved you some money, which now you can appreciate because you can put it towards eating shreddies in your S-Class in the back.
Yeah. Because I was skint. I mean, if I'd have paid you now, I think I'd have run out of money. The amount you were charging.
Exactly. So I've done you a favour there. Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
It's all right. I'm looking out for you, Paul.
I've
got to look out for you. Someone has to look out for you. But yeah, I do bits and bobs of security to keep myself flexible for any other types of work that comes in. And what's next? I have started a little podcast, still in the beta stages.
Beta?
Just about, meaning it's not ready yet, and I'm still working at it, and I want to get it perfect before it goes out there.
Yeah. I understand that. I mean,
yeah, you're a technical wizard now. Surely you should understand what beta is. Come on.
I'm in the gamma stages.
Yeah, well, a little bit further ahead. No idea.
What is that how it works?
I think so. Stages, it does now.
Beta stages, and then you go right. I only know alpha, beta, and then gamma, and omega. Omega's the last one, isn't it?
I think maybe it's just beta, and then we're going to release it now.
Where's the rest of the letters gone?
No idea.
It's fucking stupid, though.
It's a bit silly. It's a bit silly.
Tell us more about this podcast, Rick.
It's more about stories that I've encountered on the doors, because I've got a shitload of them, and some of them are just fucking mental, like absolutely mental. Crazy stories.
Can we have a little preview of one of these stories?
What would you like to know? Because they kind of vary from what you want to know. Okay, I'll tell you one. Here's one for you. Got one. So, I was working in a place called Preston. I'm sure you know it, Paul. On the doorstep to you. And I think I'd not been working at this club very long, and there was a call that somebody had passed out in the toilets, and I was getting a load of abuse whilst I was on the front door, and I thought, fuck it, I'll go and sort this out to take myself away from the situation, as my face was aggravating the aggressor. So I went downstairs, and there was a girl sat on the toilets, right?
Yeah.
Completely KO'd, like not responding. She was breathing, but she was not responding. She was KO'd, right? And there was the biggest, and I mean the biggest shit I've ever seen in my life in and around the toilet, over the fucking lip of the toilet, and like near a leg. She'd not eaten all day, right? She'd gone to the toilet to get rid of this ginormous, and I mean fucking ginormous shit. She was pushing that hard and she passed out.
Fuck off.
Nah. She passed out, mate, I swear to God.
No way.
And she was lay face flat on the floor, pretty much in a piss and shit.
I've had some hard shits in my life, but I've never passed out from a shit.
Mate, it must have cleared her out completely, because she mustn't have had anything on her stomach, and she must have been pushing, and her stomach just went fuck off. And the pressure, she just completely passed out, mate. And she woke up and she was completely fine. She was a little bit tipsy. Yeah, she floated off. We had to put some ankle weights on her. But mate, honestly, to this day, like every now and then I'll have a look at my shit when I think, oh fucking hell, that was a big one. Nowhere near the size of that bad boy. I don't know how it came out of her. There's a little example of one of my stories, which I could now. Well, I'm not going to put it in my podcast now because I've just told it you.
See, well,
that's the type of story that gets dragged out.
I feel like you should still put that in your podcast, because I feel like we might not get crossover, and two, if we do get crossover, if anyone from this stream ends up watching your podcast, then you might be like, oh, and reminisce and go, there's that. I was there when that was conceived.
When that big shit story came out, I remember that one.
What a beautiful time.
Yeah. But that's an example of a story which will be dragged out over 15 minutes in a podcast and go into detail about the shit.
Sneezed. COVID.
Hey.
Is that COVID? No, it's not.
Do you eat dark chocolate?
Yeah. Got some downstairs.
Does it make you sneeze?
No.
Is it over 75% dark?
Don't think no, I think it's 70.
I sneeze.
A little lad likes it.
I sneeze from 75% dark chocolate.
Are you allergic to 75% dark chocolate?
Just makes me sneeze. Apparently it's a thing.
Fuck off.
Someone Google it.
I'm gonna go back to the chat. We've had another subscription from Kez2148. Thank you very much, Kez. You are a beautiful human being, and your donation is very, very gratefully accepted. Thank you very much. I'll keep my eye on it, because no one's pitching in on the
Googling it.
On the chocolate banter.
Trust me. Dark chocolate can make you sneeze. Facts. Ding.
I've got a nice story about me and Rick. Because Rick came on my stag do, my last stag do. Stag do 1.
What story are you going to tell here now? Well, I'm very nervous. I'm
going to tell it all. Because it was Rick wasn't supposed to come. I had the show in Manchester before, and Rick, I got Rick some tickets to the show, and he came down. It was in, where was it? In Palace Theatre, was it?
Palace, yeah.
So we did the show in the Palace Theatre, went very well, lovely place, and we were flying from Manchester to Berlin the next morning, so we thought we might as well just fucking stay out and just do this. So we went for a few beers after the show. Loads of people. We ended up in this bar. Loads of people from the show are coming in. So they're buying us like whiskies and stuff, weren't they? And me, you, and your mate, who is one of the producers on Preacher, wasn't he? Was he?
Yes. It was the PA to Joe.
PA to Joe, yeah. He was something, yeah. He'd been working on Preacher, so we were chatting about Preacher. We were having a nice time. And it was a good night, wasn't it? You nearly knocked someone out. Because
I had to save your ass again.
Well, it was not. It was nothing to do with it. I couldn't believe it happened for some reason. Because you can't really tell from this, right? He's a big guy, Rick, right? And for some reason, some guy just walked up to him and just took the hat off his head. And I turned around and went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then the guy just went and just looked. He didn't even acknowledge me. He just looked at Rick, and Rick just went to kill him. And then the doorman flew in, because he knew all the doormen, and kind of interceded, and it was a bit of a, and I got a bit of a semi on. It was fucking sexy.
And then he asked me to do security for his show.
Yeah, that's when we had a little chat about it.
It was staged.
So we got very pissed. I ended up in Rick's house. I should really get the clip of me being sick in your house
with half a beard. Me
going.
Oh yeah, that noise
sounded like that woman. That's definitely the noise she made when she had that poo. And then
you had half a beard.
He shaved half my beard off directly down that line. Dressed me up as a leprechaun. And we had to go to, I don't know how the fuck I got through Manchester Airport.
You got stopped as well.
Got stopped, yeah. Got through though. Got to Berlin. Absolutely fucked. Cabbaged. Got off the plane. Carried on drinking all day, didn't we? It was fucking heavy. It was heavy.
Can we just rewind back into the bar just for 2 seconds?
Go on.
So I wasn't meant to be going.
Oh, yes, shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
Then Paul was like, "So would you come?" And I was like, "Well, I would," because I had a bit of a disagreement with someone who was coming, but we'd sorted it out. But by this point, it was too late and the tickets had already gone. But when we was in the bar, we was all bladdered. Paul was like, "So would you come?" And I was like, "Well, I would, but it's like, it's a bit late now. You're going in a few hours." Literally 15 seconds later, Paul taps me on the shoulder with a ticket booked, paid for, ready to go. Then, "Go on, go and get your shit." I was like, "What?"
And your beard is fuming.
Absolutely. Because about 5 minutes before that, I was like, "Don't worry, I'm coming home. I'll be taking the dog out."
His missus is so nice that she was absolutely fuming, but he rang her up and went, "Just bring me your passport." I'm going to Berlin for 5 days. And she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So he ends up coming, him and Jamie Hutchinson. We blagged them both. We booked them flights and that. We got there and we were out all day, weren't we? And then it ended up, me and Rick got lost, right? And then we were it's fucking in the middle of nowhere in Berlin, and it was a Monday night, wasn't it? There was fuck all open. And we were walking around and we heard music from this place and we were like, "Oh, this sounds banging in here, let's go in here." Sounded great.
Magical.
Walked in,
magical.
And it was a fucking salsa class. But they dressed me up as a fucking, like, they covered me in fake tan. I had the small vest on, like a Lonsdale vest, didn't I? Camouflage kecks and
massive trainers.
And size 17 Lonsdale trainers, right? With half a beard. Like the worst fake tan, smeared fake tan you've ever seen. And then Rick just looking fucking fantastic right next to me. And he just didn't know what to do with us because he didn't know whether I was some kind of, like we were some eccentric gay couple or what the fuck was going on. And they were like, "Oh, yeah, we didn't have to
paid in.
We paid in.
We paid in, and at this point we was committed, and I think they were as well because they'd let us in. And we sat at the bar and we just pretended to be really prim and proper, didn't we? Like,
yeah, we had a little drink in there, and then we got up and had a dance, and you led, didn't you? You like dipped me and everything.
But we was actually really good.
Everyone was made up with us, yeah, weren't they? We were
And I
quite
think
good
they
there,
then-
weren't we? We were good. We were in unison.
Everyone's head literally did fall off at that point because it was like we weren't actually shit. Like we looked like we knew what we were doing, and we just happened to be a little drunk.
I
and
wish
look
we
a
had
little
a
bit
video
weird.
that, you know.
I
reckon we
I have got a
probably
video
I reckon we
somewhere.
probably were a bit more shit than we think we were because we've been drinking for about fucking
Probably
19
Their
hours.
version of this story is completely different to ours. We're making ourselves sound dead good here.
Oh god, I wish I had the video. Of
I
that.
think I've got it on my phone. You know,
Have you? Oh,
I've got it. Yeah.
sound. Send it to me and I'll
I'll have to send it,
and
yeah.
clip
Yeah.
it in. I'll try and clip it into the edited version which goes out. Right, Rick, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show.
Thanks for having me on, mate.
Again, if you want to see Rick or hear any more about Rick's life, do listen to his podcast when it comes out. What's it called again, Rick? For the people?
What the heck is a one-man podcast?
It's called What the Heck is a One-Man Podcast. That'll be available soon on all your audio platforms. As well, you can follow him on the socials at Rick S Carr. You can get him on Twitch at Flex Car. And yeah, just check him out on IMDb and watch some of his stuff as well, because he's very, very average as an actor. So
with 2 accents in his fucking bag.
two accents in his repertoire.
Right, Paul, it's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute joy, my friend. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon.
Take it easy, mate. Bye.
So that was Rick Carr, everyone. Thank you for him joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you for everyone who jumped on Twitch and got involved. I'll be back on Saturday night, so if you want to have a little think, if you want me to call anyone or you want to get involved in the show, do go on twitch.tv/Paul Smith Comedy and get involved. Until next time, have a wonderful evening, stay beautiful, and I will see you all soon. Bye, mince pie.